Hello guys, welcome to AutoCAD tutorial series. This is Uday Pandit and you are watching MEP Technical World. In this tutorial, we'll learn about how to set up dimension in AutoCAD. So let's start it. So now I'm going to draw a rectangle. So let's draw a rectangle and let's measure the dimension of this rectangle side. So click on first point and click on second point and click. You can see over here our dimensions of this rectangle is not clear. So before I start the drawing, we have to set up the dimension so it will be more accurate while working on any project file. So let's set up the dimensions. First of all, I'm going to set up units of this file. So type UN and press enter. So you will have a dialog box of drawing units. So you can select it from here. If you want to work in millimeter or centimeter, select decimal and precision value. Select 0.0 and from insertion scale. So you can select units. There are so many units over here. According to your requirement, you can select from here. So I suggest you select millimeter. Just select millimeter and click on OK. So let's set up the dimensions parameter from the dimension style manager. So shortcut of the dimension style manager is D. So type D and enter. So you will have pop-up window of dimension style manager. So over here you will have option like new, modify and as built style manager. You can select this standard and you can modify this dimension style manager according to your requirement. However, I'm going to create or customize new dimensions file. So let's click on new and give the name of this style name. I'm going to give the name, let's say MEP. Okay, and click on continue. So now you'll have another pop-up windows. So there are so many tabs over here at the top of this window. So first click on lines. So there are two lines over here, dimension line and extension line. As you can see over here, these two lines are dimension line and these two lines are the extension line. So now I'm going to set up some parameters of these two lines. So come to first dimension line. So select colors. You can select different color from here. As you can see over here, dimensions lines of color is changing according to this selection. However, I suggest you to select by layer. Again come to line type. So according to line type, so there are various types of line over here. You can select it from here, but I recommend you to select by layer. And next one is line weight. So line weight is the basically thickness of the dimension line. So if you increase the thickness of the dimension line, so let's say this one. So now you can see over here effect on dimension line. So its thickness is increased. But again, I suggest you to select by layer. And we'll have baseline. I prefer you to put it 0. And over here you can suppress or eliminate the dimension line from here by clicking on this checkbox. So here you can see over here, if I click on this dimension line 1, here dimension lines will be disappear. Here we can see. Again I'm going to click on second dimension line here. So this you can see over here are both dimension line is disappeared. If you want this two dimension line and leave it as it is blank. Now come to extension line. So this is the extension line. So you can also change the color of the extension line from here. Again, as you can see over here, extension line of the color is changed into green. But I suggest you to select by layer. Again, line type 1. Again, I am going to select by layer, line type, extension type. Again, I am going to select by layer, and again we can also select the line weight for the extension line. Again, I prefer select the by layer. Here we can also suppress the extension line, as you can see by clicking over this checkbox. Here we can see over here our extension line is disappeared. So again we can back to normal. If you want to extension line, so click on checkbox again. So leave it this checkbox as a empty. Now come to extend beyond this dimension line. So this is the length of the dimension line. If you put here like 10, so as you can see over here, our dimension lines of length is increased, but I suggest you to put 0. So put 0. Again, offset from origin. So this is the actually a space between the objects and dimension. So if we put 2, you can see over here the dimension space between of the dimension line and object is increased. Again, I suggest you to put 0. So there is no any gap between the objects and dimension line. Now come to another tab, which is symbols and arrows. So basically this is the arrowhead. So we have an option over here to change the arrowhead of the dimension style. So here we can select the different types of the arrowhead styles. So according to your requirement you can select over here, but I recommend you to please select closed or obliques. So I am going to select closed field. Again, you can change the second arrowhead, so you can select it from here like this one, but it is not looking good. So we should always prefer to same selection as we have done in first. So click on closed field. Now we can select the arrow size. So if this size is minimum, you can increase the size of the arrow from here. I'm going to put the value of arrow size is 2. No, let's say 1. I'm going to put it 1. And other parameter from here, leave it as it is. Now come to another tab, which is text. In this parameter we can change the text value dimensions. From here we can create the new text style of the dimension value. So here click on this and click on new for new dimension style. Again I'm going to give the name MEP, let's say world, WORLD, and click on OK and select the font size. I'm going to select Times Roman, so Times New Roman, select it, which one you want, italic, bold or regular. I'm going to select it bold. And text size, what would be your requirement of text size according to your file. So now I'm going to put 2 over here, and now you can click on apply and set and close. So here we'll have option MEP world, and you can also select the text color from here. I recommend you to please select by layer. So select by layer and again fill color, so leave it as it is. Here we have also text size, we have already set in our MEP world text style, and we have here text placement, so we can arrange our text according to this option. If we select the center, our text value is at center between the dimension lines here. So I prefer to select center. So select center over here, and if we talk about text alignment, so select aligned with dimension line. So this is the aligned with dimension line. Now come to fit. So select always keep text between extension line, and now come to primary units. Here we can set if you want to your dimension in millimeter or centimeter, you can select decimal. If you want to select your units in feet or inches, you can select engineering, but I recommend you to select decimal and precision value 0.0. And here this is the separation between value and after comma decimal value. So this is the period, like full stop, this is the comma, and this one is a space. So better to select full stop. And round of value is after decimal is I have given 1, only 1, so keep it 1 and leave it as it is. Okay, so these two tabs are not useful in many cases, but we'll learn it later. Okay, now click on OK and click on set current and close. Now let's draw another objects. So let's draw the another rectangle over here, and now we can measure the dimension of this rectangle side. So let's select dimension linear command and click on first side and second side. So this is the, I think our text size seems to be large. Again, you can edit from here and you can reduce the text height from here. Again, go to dimension, click on it and select MEP and modify, and come to over here and so reduce the height. I'm going to keep it 1. So click on apply and click on set current and close it. Again click on OK, set current and close it. So here we can see over here our text height is reduced. So in this way we can set up the dimension from the dimension style manager. Hope you guys understand it. So thank you for watching this tutorial. So please like, share, comments and subscribe my channel, and also hit the bell icon so you will get notification regarding my upcoming videos related to AutoCAD drafting, electrical, plumbing as well as HVAC. So thank you very much. See you again in next video.